01A about this FAQ.
This document is a guide for the immersive simulation game, Sburb. The objective of this FAQ is to frame together information collected by the Sburb game ranking community. The ultimate purpose of this FAQ is to help new players avoid squandering time, worries, and emotional momentum on the theoretically unclear, to help them discern when Sburb is being naturally weird from when it is performing an acrobatic bike stunt off the logical spectrum. In short, to reassure them in the face of the unusual, and to warn them of mistakes that come at the price of oblivion. For Sburb is a game which is in need of warnings.
01B how to use this FAQ.
The first thing you should notice is those fancy numbers between brackets that are chilling in the title banners. These numbers are directions to chapters. If you want to reach a chapter, simply start from the table of contents, expand the whole FAQ, and then Ctrl F the number. Secondly, you should notice that this FAQ consists of two major sections. The first is a tautological FAQ section. Yes, it will actually answer frequently asked questions. Shocking development. The second section is a series of articles on the individual aspects of Sburb. This FAQ consisted of game-breaking articles before it expanded into what you see now. Now, to explain the purpose of these two sections in more details, the FAQ section works on a need-to-know basis, as the name suggests is there to answer nagging questions that baffle new players. In Sburb, some things that look weird are normal, and some things that look weird are indeed complete batshit glitches. This FAQ will tell you which is which. In serious cases, the answers will direct you towards the individual chapters that explain the subject in further details. Whenever you are shitting your pants, you, as the player, are invited to refer to the FAQ. It shall educate you whether something wrong happened, how badly you fucked up, and how quickly you were going to die. The article section is there for happier times. Whenever you are keeping a strict policy of clean pants, you may opt to casually browse the plethora of articles on game features, game breaking, and other matters. These chapters are there to distract you during your lunch breaks while exploring your land as you slowly masticate a mouthful of apocalypse, death, and sorrow. Together, these two sections complete each other, like a reverse Matryoshka doll of self-references. This document aims to deliver all the information required to circumnavigate the ocean of bullshit that is Sburb. You'll soon notice that this game is riddled with bugs and glitches. That's what you should expect from a game coded entirely in tilde-f. You are advised to begin your browsing of this document by looking up the frequently asked questions. It will cover the critical points that may suddenly turn your entire session from a philosophical debate to a circus freak show with a drunk ringmaster. The context-specific subject of the initial articles is not as pressing to be known as the answers in the FAQ. But let's be frank, you're probably going to skip the FAQ and start reading on whichever section looked cool on the table of contents. Probably going to skip this preface too. You are not even reading these lines, are you?
01C credits and copyrights.
I tried to keep this section up to date for so long. Well, guess what? As of version 1.08, I officially stopped caring. Seriously, I'm done. I don't have the fight in me to assign proper credits through the intricacy of entangled timelines, alternate realities, and weird universe shit. I just had a long argument with myself about stealing information from myself. Never again. I do not claim any information from this FAQ anymore, and I will not credit anybody. You have been warned.
01DA word from the author.
Let me drop the guillotine blade to the neck of the matter. This is not a walkthrough. This FAQ will not guide you by the hand through the magical journey of the heart. There are no Sburb walkthroughs. And no, it's not just because of the procedural generation. This game is a huge set of gears set in motion, and its purpose is for you to grow up as a person. The more you are in a hurry to grow up, the more you won't. The more you want to be told exactly how you are supposed to grow up, the more you are missing the point. I'm not going to tell you how you should play the game, because nobody can figure things out for yourself. This FAQ will only explain the rules of the game and expose the parts that are broken or bugged. This FAQ intends to be neutral on all grounds. Its only driving motion is a futile attempt to make Sburb fair. Incidentally, I draw the line whereas safety is succeeded by freedom. I support walking into Sburb with a humble heart, but not with humble knowledge. Sburb is best described as a game of life, and life is not fair. You should never expect it to be fair. Many aspects of Sburb are not intuitive, and neither are they safe. For this reason, this FAQ includes suggestions, advices, and even some session management techniques. You are free to take them, or to pop your collar and ollie outie into a volcano. The choice is yours.
02A what you should expect from this game.
So here we are. Your introduction to Sburb. This chapter should not revel in memes by spamming the apocalypse puns that are so popular in Sburb FAQ introductions. There's something mordant about wits attempted by repetition. However, still, the truth about what you should expect from Sburb has to be dropped. It has to be dropped hard. So put on your blast-resistant shades, it's time to chaos dunk that shit and it's happening now. So, playing Sburb? I won't say I'm sorry. I'm not. You're the one who's about to be sorry. Because it's time for you to stop construing adventures as games that you can win or lose. These are empty words from a world bygone that used to make sense. Where you are going, you won't need them. It is a place that has fuck all to do with the idea of victory or defeat. Because you are not going to win this. You've already lost. You lost the second you got your hands on that Sburb CD and grinned like an idiot. Now you're just making one continuous mistake as you ride the I keep losing forever train off the rails right into the endless desert of shit not making sense after crashing through every obstacle of reason and common sense you could cling on to so you could hope to pretend you knew what you were doing. In case I wasn't clear, you were going to surf the wave of genocide of your people, you were going to wrestle with more forced plot twists and teenage fan fiction, you were going to hurt constantly and fight constantly and move constantly and always wonder what is even the point. At every corner, you are likely to stumble into a bad end and be forgotten by all who ever cared. At every thought, you'll risk losing your grappling yourself and doing things which can never be made alright. And in the end, you're going to die. You'll notice this fact will remind you often that you're going to die. One way or another, it's going to happen. Welcome to the corpse party. So breathe through your nose, see through your eyes, listen through your ears, and keep reading. It's already too late to change anything. It is a complete waste to spend any feelings on the what could have been. The Armageddon thing was going to happen anyways. Nothing you could do about it. So, just repeat to yourself, the more I think about it, the worse it will be. And then go forward. Lift your eyebrows, raise your chin, drink the light with your eyes, and keep it all together into an upward movement. Even if you have to crawl on your knees, all that matters is that you do it forward. You are making this happen, and it is real, and it is now. And it is not about the end line. It's about the journey. And look at that, even the journey is going to be total bullshit. Bet you deck a boombuck on it ain't going anywhere. But this thing which passes as your big adventure is all you have now. You don't have anything else. It's gonna grab your hand and take you for a dance whether you want it or not. So grip that hand. Don't just hold it and let these fuckers drop you like a piece of driftwood in the storm. Squeeze your butt, conjure a feeling of hunger in your guts, expose as many teeth to the air as you can with a mighty grin, take that hand and make them dance. They say you only realize how much fun you were having once the game is back in the cupboard. Or they say that sometimes it's only when it's all over that you look back and realize that you never let yourself have fun. And then something will click inside you and you'll laugh at how silly it ever was. I'm gonna spoil how your Sburb adventure will end. Once everything is said and done that, you will just stand there and ask yourself, is that it? Waiting to be washed by a feeling of lukewarm nostalgia that will never come. Things just happen, and there's nothing to say on the matter. As I zoom in the past, 1 second at a time, you will forget it all. And then you'll find yourself jumping up and down, ready to announce how in your next game you are going to rip the fabric of the universe. Again. You're going to do this because it is what everybody does. And maybe, somewhere in all this, you'll grow up. Like, when you're not busy dying.